it's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. This is the place where women over 60 come to be inspired. And my guest today is Ariane Poole. Ariane is a great friend of 60 and Me. She's been working with us now for over 3 years, giving advice on makeup and beauty, skincare, and I'm just thrilled to have you here today, Ariane.
And I'm thrilled to be with you. I'm so excited to share all these interesting things that I've got here in front of me.
Well, you know, every time I know that we're going to interview you, I do a shout out to the community. You know, what would you like to ask Ariane? And they all know you now, which is wonderful because you're so, I don't know, you help them so much, and I know you respond to people. And you've got a fabulous makeup line. You're a regular on QVC. You've got, you know, really good quality products, but you also share your knowledge of other products too. So it's super.
Absolutely. I think that's really important because so many things to choose from. You need to find the right fit for you. Perfect. You know, you might like one of my products and something else from somebody else and something else, you know, mix it up.
Well, and that's what I think people respect. So anyway, the number one question that we got this time, which we always get, is about eyebrows. What to do with thinning eyebrows, what to do with gray eyebrows, how to shape them. And every time you come up with magical answers and new products. So what have you got for us this time?
And I have got some magical answers, and I have some new products. So that's what I'm most excited to be sharing with you.
Okay.
I've got some really cool things. So I'm going to take off one of my eyebrows because what we were saying about the thinning eyebrows and the gray eyebrows, I tick all those boxes. So great.
Yeah.
So I'm going to just take this off.
All right.
Now I've got a good one. It's a waterproof I've got on. So let me just get rid of what I've got on.
You're not going to be able to get it off, are you? Because your product is so good. But
no. So I'm using a little white here. Yeah.
This is really important, though, I think, to show people from the beginning and not just to talk about products that you put on over made-up eyes. So it's great that you're showing us.
No, you're absolutely correct. I'm going to just get rid of the little bit of redness from where I was rubbing because that's not necessary.
Okay.
All right.
I like your nail polish, by the way. That's cute, too.
So I'm taking a little for the concealer.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. This is a Nails Ink one. I love Nails Ink. This is this one here by Nails Ink.
Oh,
love their products. I love their nail polishes. They're really nice. So I've de-redded myself from where I was rubbing. Okay. But can you see the difference in my eyebrows?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Right. So there's different ways of doing eyebrows. What I've always done, until I realized when I was doing somebody's makeup for a celebrity's makeup not that many days ago, I usually brush the eyebrows down, which I still do. Okay.
Right. I remember
brush them down and then fill in from the top, and that lifts the eyebrows because you don't want to fill in from underneath only because that makes your eyes look smaller. Not a great look. But what I was noticing, because my eyebrows are not the same color as my hair, I was finding that some of the eyebrows were looking a little bit weird. So what I did is I used my brunette. So I use a couple of things. But you don't have to do all of these steps. But this is a really good way of doing it. So I'm using a little bit of the brunette, and that's this is a cream, but it dries and it stays and it doesn't come off. You saw how hard I had to rub to get it off. So I'm brushing him down and I'm going along the top. But instead of going down at the end, which is what we normally would do, because you're told to do it like that and bring it down, as we get older, I have found that if you go a little bit more straight across, it helps this area not look so droopy.
Yeah.
Because when you bring it down like that, you're just emphasizing this going down.
Okay. I can see the difference.
Yeah. So I'm bringing it a little bit more straight across. Then I'm going to brush them back up. So I've got so it gives this part of my eye a little bit of a lift. Now, I've discovered these. I was in Canada not that long ago, and I found these brow products at Sephora, which I think are so cool. Really.
Well, Sephora is everywhere. It just opened up a shop in Switzerland here, which I've never seen Sephora before. So it's everywhere now.
You will like this, Margaret, because for blondes, they've got, this is for redheads. It's called mid-brown or something like that, but it's really it's got a lot of red in it.
Okay.
So it's got a teensy-tiny little brush. You like that?
I do.
They do a whole area just dedicated to brows. I was so impressed.
Okay.
Lots of different things. So this little teensy-tiny little brush. And then I'm going to go along here, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of a reddish hue.
Wow, that looks actually quite thick. Is it adding something as you go?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's adding thickness to my thinning brows, which is again tick a
that
little box. That
exactly.
is good.
Very cool.
Um, Benefit also do one, and that's this one here, which I've shown you, I think, in the past, which is their brow product, which is
Yes,
this one
yeah.
here, and that too has a little brush,
What's it called?
and that works
Gimme
really
Brow.
well.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, give me brown, and that works really well. They have that in various colors as well. This is the
Okay,
blonde one.
okay.
So if you, for blondes, this is a great. It's blonde. Most blonde you to look for is got a slightly greeny undertone.
Hmm.
If it's too red, you look like you've got like weird colored brows. It's not even like a red color. It's
I
just a.
wish you could hand me that through the phone.
I wish I could hand that. I think you would really like it.
Because it looks great. I mean, you can. It's like day and night, and even the one that you did earlier, it's great.
Yeah, it's just it makes such a difference. Now, this other one I'm going to do is this. This is a
Okay,
metallic. Look how the little teensy. This is again a Sephora.
okay.
It's got like a metallic thing. So you know how when you look at your hair, you've got those different kind of highlighty bits,
Yes.
okay? And this covers the gray bit. So you just put that on over the top, and it just gives it a little bit of a like a little shimmery highlight, so it doesn't look so solid on your face. And
Hmm.
especially as we get older, those hard, solid brows just don't look good. And I have fallen in love with these two products from Sephora. I just think they've made my brows look a lot better. So those are my two sort of new discoveries. But let me show you other things. This is Bobbi Brown, and that too is a mascara one. Now this one is for this is called Slate. So for those ladies who are more salt and pepper hair and they wanting to retain their sort of that slightly gray,
Hmm.
because if you
Hmm.
have salt and pepper hair and you go dark, it looks too heavy. If you
Yes.
go brown, it looks wrong. So hey ho, Bobbi Brown, well done. Really like this. This is really good.
Wow.
Nicely done.
So is it a gray color?
Yeah,
Or
it's like it's called. Let me just double check. It's
yeah.
called Slate. Let me just double
Okay.
check.
Oh, slate would be great. Yeah.
Yep, Slate.
Do you know that's really a great idea because a lot of women are gray now, and they're going gray, or
Yep.
their hair is doing funky things with different tones of color, even brown, like yours. It's great to have that kind of natural effect. It looks beautiful. Oh, have you frozen
Yeah.
there? Oh, I
Yeah,
think the
and it's
internet
that's right.
is
So
wobbly
you want
today.
to keep it into that
Yeah.
kind of yeah, yeah. So this is the other one. This is one by Stila, and
Okay.
this is like a felt tip pen. So if you've got sort of gaps in your brows, you can actually just fill in the gaps with this little felt tip pen. Again, great for blonde hair, great for gray hair. Really nice. Again, they do a lot of
Okay.
different colors. This one here is by it's called By Terry. So you can get these as well, pretty well all over the place. And that as well is like a little felt tip one.
Okay. So, well, pretty much what you're saying
So these are
is the softer
these
look. Use a felt tip pen or the brush, not so much a pencil that's going to just.
pencils. Yeah, pencils I think are too heavy.
Yeah.
Some of them are too waxy, and they're also a couple of the ones, even by really well-known big brands. I've tried them, and they are so hard. You're literally
Mm-hmm.
dragging it
Mm-hmm.
across your
Mm-hmm.
eyebrow, and
Mm-hmm.
it actually hurts. We don't want to hurt. So those are all the kind of things. Estee Lauder have just done this wonderful powdery one as well,
Wow.
and so that they've got this sort of powder effect, and they do colors as well. So, like I
Yeah.
said, I have so many neat brow products in front of me.
You've got
It,
many. So
yeah.
tell me which one is best for blonde hair or light, like white light hair.
Okay. If you go to Sephora, they do a whole section there, and they have blonde ones as well. And they have different types of blonde. So they have a warm blonde, which is not you. You're a cool blonde.
Mm-hmm.
And they also have a cool blonde. So you would go to the cool blonde section
Okay.
and get the things that are right for the cool blonde.
Okay, so we have
Yeah.
honestly addressed the three main things. Thinning, you've got the products that add that little bit of texture.
Yeah.
Gray, you've got a couple at the felt tip and another one that actually fill in, that actually help cover the gray. And then you've got
Yeah.
the ones that are just, for a softer look if you've got kind of the salt and pepper, or you want hair that's highlights, got different shades of
Yeah.
color. It's
Yeah,
great.
I just thought that sometimes it's a little bit flat. Like I say, there are so many great products out there. It's just finding the one that works for you. Now, I was struggling because all the brow products I was using were either too heavy or
Mm-hmm.
too light
Mm-hmm.
in color. And when
Mm-hmm.
I changed to this color of hair, I was it was a real serious issue. And the same as if you're a real blonde like you are, it's a real serious issue because it looks weird to have a heavy dark brow, even if even if it doesn't look heavy on, say, somebody who's got darker hair. So this works really, really well. But that idea of bringing it slightly this way rather than bringing it down, not doing this, but doing that, you still retain the arch here.
It really does widen. Yeah.
It just makes this bit not look droopy.
And it widens your eyes. It makes your eyes look bigger. If you've got one of those, smaller eyes, eyebrows are, like you said at the beginning, are so important. They're like, I mean, in terms of framing your face, I mean, not serious important, like makeup is not serious important.
No, it just makes you feel that a little bit better. And I have to say, I was doing a celebrity client of mine, and I was doing her brows, and I'm looking at them thinking, if I do it down, it's going to make her eye look, because her eye was drooping quite a bit.
Yes.
And if I just straightened it up, she looked like she had a little bit of an eye lift. She was thrilled. I was thrilled. Cool. We're all thrilled. So good.
That's a great piece of advice. So we've covered a lot of products, everyone. So you have to rewind and go back and stop and start, because Ariane can't show us her desk because it's so full of product that you'd be overwhelmed. But those were all good ideas. I think you gave us about 6 really good ideas there, and some of them are brand names that everybody will know. You can get them pretty much anywhere in the world. I know Sephora is not everywhere yet, not in Asia, so or parts of Europe. So it was good to have those other options.
But they'll still find like the Bobbi Browns, the Estee Lauders, the Benefits, and all of that.
For sure.
Check those out, because those are the ones that I've run for. Stila as well, for they do great felt tip pin, and the By Terry. Literally, there's about 5 or 6 different brands sitting in front of me that you can choose from. So there's something definitely 100% now, I can say, hand on heart, for everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. That was super helpful. I'm going to take notes. So I have taken notes. Thanks, Ariane. Take care. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our 60andMe YouTube channel and also visit our website. We are a strong and dynamic community of women over 60. We're challenging aging stereotypes, and every day we share fascinating stories, interesting questions, and great conversation.